Hello students, welcome back to your EVS class. This is our session 3 of chapter 4th, that is Chotu's house. In last two sessions we learned about the importance of house, different parts and types of houses. We also solved our textual exercise. But today we learn something new. Let us begin our session 3 with a poem. So now we read a poem, Home, Sweet Home. But before this, let us discuss about our house. So we have a feeling of love and sensitivity towards our house. Now let's see the poem and what it says. You always tell me, mother, the house belongs only to us. But how do I believe that, mother, when I know it belongs to many more? So in the first stanza, the child is asking that, Mom, you say that the house only belongs to us. But how should I believe that when it belongs to many more? Now let's see who are the many more people that the child is talking about. Have a look on the next stanza. Look, mother, how these mice are all playing catch together. And look how these mosquitoes fly. Anyhow peaceful lies the happy spider. So basically, with the many other people he was talking about are the mice, mosquitoes, and as well as the spider. So he says the house belongs to them also because the mice play catch and catch together. The mosquitoes are flying here and there, while the spider is also happy and peaceful. So he feels that the house belongs to them also because they permanently live there. Now see what is next in the poem. And look, mother, at the lazy lizard, how slowly it crawls to and fro. Here the word to and fro means backward and forward. And look at so many black ants all marching in a row. Here the word marching means walking with regular steps. So here he has added many more animals in the list. So we have mice, mosquitoes, spider, lizards and ants. He says that the lazy lizards as they crawl very slowly and the ants march in a row inside the house. So now come to the next stanza and look outside in the courtyard. The birds are all pecking about, just like when my sister and I sometimes fight, quarrel, and shout. So here the word pecking means to eat or bite something with its beak. Basically, he says that outside in the courtyard, the birds are all pecking about, and he compares the birds with himself and his sister. That They also fight together, quarrel together, and shout. Similarly, the birds are doing the same in the courtyard. Students, now see what is next in the poem. That is why I say, dear mother, don't think this house is only ours. It's dear to us and all who live here and have been living for many years. So he says that the house belongs to all the animals who have been living there for a long time. They also love the house because they have stayed there for many years. So students, the poem is translated from Hindi. It is given to you by Bharat Gyan Vigyan Samiti. Now here you can see the do you know in the blue box, and let us see what it says to us. Well, rats have poor eyesights but have excellent sense of smell, touch and taste. So it is something interesting about the rats. They have a poor eyesight but have excellent sense of smell, touch and taste. Now let us see what the chapter says next. So children, you must have seen that some animals also live with us in our houses. Some of these animals live with us because we want them to. Like we keep the parrot, rabbit, fish, cat or dog with us, while some are there uninvited. Let us know about some uninvited animals. Students, I have given a very few examples here like fly, rat. But there are some other uninvited animals like mosquitoes, cockroach, lizards. So here also you can add upon what you can see in your house. Maybe the caterpillar or moth, earthworm, etc. These animals may be harmful for us as they spread diseases. So, we must always keep our house and its surroundings clean. Now, this is a question from your textbook. Draw pictures of any two animals that live in our house. So students, here I have given the names of two animals that live in my house. But you can change it as per the animals that live in your house. So here you have to draw the pictures of any two animals that live in your house. Right? Well, let's move on to the next question. So here the question says, how do you keep your surroundings clean? Well, we keep our surroundings clean by dusting the objects kept in our house, by cleaning house with the help of broom, by keeping all the objects at their respective places. So we should keep our surroundings clean by following these simple steps. We should not throw garbage in open. We should dispose it properly and on regular basis. Now come to the next question. Where do you throw the garbage of your house? Well, we throw the garbage in the dustbin. Here, the next question says, is the area around your house clean? Yes, the area around our house is clean. So let's have a look on the next question. Who all help to keep your house clean? Well, my mother, sister, and brother help to keep the house clean. Now, here the question says, is there any special way in which you decorate your house? When and how? Yes, we decorate our house in Diwali. We can also decorate it on different family festivals like birthdays and marriages. We decorate our house so that it looks more beautiful. And yes, we decorate our house with lights, candles, flowers, etc. Name the things with which you decorate your house. We decorate our house with rangoli, flowers, painting, flower pots, and candles. So, here are some glimpses of house decoration. As you can see that we decorate our house so that it looks more beautiful. We can decorate our house with rangoli, lights, candles, flowers, etc. So students, here I am giving you the home assignment. So now you have to write these answers in your EVS notebook. Students, here I have finished the whole chapter. Now go through the chapter, revise it. I believe you all must have understood the whole topic. Thank you.